Deep Crates here for the Crate Show. Submitted for your approval, one Ed Dufresne, a 74-year-old man who not only possesses thousands of records, but perhaps millions of keys to the understanding of the past, present, and future of music. Let us join him now. In the Crate Zone. That was pretty good, huh? Alright, let's go check out my man Ed. Yeah. No real records this week. We're trying to chill. It's too damn hot to be out digging at flea markets and all that summertime. So, with that said, we're going to have this show with Ed. Next week, we're going to be on vacation. So we'll throw together something, and then we'll see you the weekend or week after that, rather. Let's jump into it. Deep Crates, the Crate Show.
Order in the court.
Order in the court. Here come the judge.
Here come the judge. That was the first rap stuff, man. Here come the judge. Hey, Your Honor.
Is that Pigmeat Markham?
Yeah, Pigmeat Markham. Right, here comes the judge, and I forget some of the things. So I can't add anything.
But it's all good, and here comes the judge this week on the Crate Show. Chilling with Crazy Ed.
I told you I had a fan come here.
Yeah, Crate Show fan. Big up to Motion Mike.
Yeah.
Stopping through.
He wanted to know who you were.
Huh?
He wanted to know who you were.
What do you mean?
Well, you're wearing the mask, and he's trying to beat it out of me.
Oh, yeah? You didn't tell him, though, right?
No, I don't
Classified
tell him.
information.
That's sort of... Yeah, classified info. You can make a rap about that. Classified info.
Classified info. Featuring Ed. So what's up? It's hot as anything out here, Ed.
What's up with what?
It's hot as anything out here.
I know.
How are you surviving?
I read my
Porno mags?
no, my
Playboy?
Satan Bible.
Satan Bible?
Yeah.
The one you have over there next to the High Times magazine?
By Anton LaVey from San Francisco back in the 60s.
You know, he pressed vinyl, Anton LaVey.
Did he?
I seen the record in New York years ago. It was like $160. Yeah.
And Gil Scott-Heron just died.
When?
Last week or the week before.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, man. See, I'm not hooked into the current events.
Man, I was on news.
I don't watch TMZ too much.
That's all I got. When you got the cable, you don't have much choice. You watch the same advertisements on every channel. Has same advertisements on every channel.
Yep.
Geico. Name them. You know what I mean.
I know what you mean, sir.
And the only reason I have a cable is for sports.
And now there's no sports because it's baseball season.
Basketball's over, and now football not even play. I might just cancel my cable.
What did you think about the Heat series?
Hard to judge. I want a team from Florida to win because we live here. But
not with LeBron.
I didn't want LeBron to win.
Right.
So I sort of had to root for
Dallas. Dirk. Come on, Dirk.
I did. Even though I didn't like to, I did anyway. Just like Boston wanted to keep the hockey on the East Coast.
Oh, yeah.
Keep it out of Canada.
What's
Canada doing with hockey? What does Canada think? They're hockey teams
I don't know. We took it. It's ours now.
Canada's no. Canada calling. Here.
What you got there, Ed?
Let me think. You can have that, you can have that, you can have all of these, you can have all of these.
Sweet.
You might have a couple of them.
Yeah.
But you can take them anyway, nobody buzzes anyway.
I think all of them but the Popeye one, actually.
Popeye one?
And this Warner Brothers one. That's pretty cool.
But now here's the high price stuff now, you're talking about it.
It's busting out the high price. McGilla Gorilla.
Yeah, McGilla Gorilla.
The Alice in Wonderland.
Books for 100. I got 30 on it. There's Yogi Bear. Hanna-Barbera's. And this one here is 100 to 200.
Huckleberry Hound.
In the book.
That's from the Kellogg's Saturday morning.
Yes.
Cartoons back
High
in the day.
book value, 100 to 200. I want 50 for all of them. Now, you could use a layaway plan, or I'd like to see you have them before I sell them to somebody else.
The layaway, Crazy Ed's layaway.
Yeah,
I heard he's got a high APR though.
With our new series we're going to do, where I'm going to tell you a story of records from when I was in 1940s, when I was a kid, and they first came out with 78-speed records, and I didn't know nothing. I'd sneak into my parents' parties, and I'd listen to the music of these records that they were playing. And
what were they playing?
Oh, let me think. They had a lot of country stuff. Back in the 40s, the war was going on, so they had a lot of records with war things, you know, praise the Lord and pass the ammunition, you know. And that went on for quite a few years. I saw 78s in a jukebox. They went flat because they break so easy. I always wondered why they never broke. They used to come down on top of each other. And that went on all through until about the 7th grade when LPs came out. And LPs were different. Everybody changed their record players. The parties were Billy Vaughn, David Rose, Tony Bennett. Stuff that you might laugh about, but that was all we had back in the 40s, 1948, 49, 50. Columbia Records, Dot Records, there was a bunch of them that weren't even out yet in the 40s. And the next thing you know, it caught on. They sold them in the stores. You could buy your LPs all the time in any of them stores like Target, or they had different names but same thing. And that went on until one day in the car I heard "Wop bop a doo bop a lop bamboo." I said, "What the fuck is that?" We never heard nothing like that before on the radio because we were so used to listening to Tony Bennett's and Dean Martin's and all in the 50s. Then right after that I heard "Since My Baby Left Me," Elvis Presley. We says, "Boy, is that good." And that was the start for me of rock and roll. After that it took off. But there were a lot of stuff in the 50s that we play on the jukebox that was nickel a piece, 6 for a quarter. The pinball machine, 5 cents a piece. And if you put your feet under the legs and the lady heard free games, she'd get your feet out from under that pinball machine because she knew that the ball never went down when you had it up in the air there. And LPs in high school, I was in the city. There was a store that sold records, had a little a booth you could go in and listen to. 45s just came out, and you could listen to 45s. But once again, that was 1950. There wasn't that many rock and roll. It was a lot of just Nelson Riddles and Hugo Winterhalters and stuff you heard on the radio, New York City radio, no country. We used to get a quart of beer for 45 cents.
Damn.
Sit out in the woods at 11 o'clock at night to dial in Wheeling, West Virginia and the country. Hank Snow, Hank Williams, they were great songs, but we never got a chance to ever hear them on the radio because they were still playing Tony Bennett's and all until the middle 50s when they started putting rock and roll on all the time. And that's as far as I'm going today with my history of music.
History of music.
Because I'm going too fast and I'm skipping a lot of things that
Part 1.
I will think about, yeah.
This
Part 1, yeah.
The Ken Burns series on the history of music with Ed.
Crazy Eddie's record store. The store's for sale for $5,000. As is.
As is?
Yeah, by that I mean you could move right in here and open it up.
It's a turnkey operation, basically.
Yeah, turnkey. And
turn the key and all this shit is yours.
My customers, you know, when you meet some of my customers that spend some bucks and other customers that spend time. The 30 years I've been here, they sit here and talk to me and they never bought a thing. You know, for some reason they think they know me so good or something, you know.
There you have it. For $5,000, you can own a piece of record history.
Wow, look what I just
found. Oh, Ed, come on. We got young viewers out there.
Look what I just found. I just was just sitting there. I remember. Belleville, Pennsylvania. Amish country.
Amish country?
Watching the Crate Show, yes.
You got Amish people watching the Crate Show?
Yes, I got them all over. I got my friend from Switzerland that was here this morning.
Yeah.
He took one of the cards. You got any more cards? I'll take some cards.
All right.
He took a card. He'll be looking at it from Switzerland.
Sweet. I get banned in Germany every week.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. They won't play the videos in Germany.
No kidding.
Because you're playing the other music, and I guess they're real strict on copyrights.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. We'll get even with them krauts. I was a kid. Okay, yeah, Mike, I gotta say hello, Mike. It was nice meeting you. Come back and bring more money, because I have to keep things going. And a loyal fan like you for Deep Crate Show, maybe we can get you a spot in there in the future. If you learn your records.
Do your homework.
Do your homework and learn your records and music, which you probably know a little bit, but not as much as Deep Crates does.
Oh, total record abuse.